You pass away tomorrow, do you know exactly who gets your money, your house, or even your car? The truth is, the answer isn't always in your will. In fact, every single asset you own falls into one of three buckets, and the bucket it's in decides who gets it. So let's talk about the three buckets that control who gets your money and property. Hi, my name is Daniel Miller of Miller and Miller Law Group. So picture three buckets sitting in front of you. Every dollar, house, investment, or personal item you own, it's going to drop into one of these buckets. So first up is the trust bucket. If you've put assets into a trust, the trust rules decide who gets them. Not the court, not probate, your trust. This is why funding your trust is so important. An empty trust is like an empty bucket. It does nothing for you. So when we create trust, the assets we see in this bucket are usually homes and brokerage accounts. Bucket number two are beneficiary designations. These are assets that already have a name on file with the bank, insurance company, or investment firm. Retirement accounts and life insurance, sometimes even bank accounts. Whoever is named as the beneficiary gets these assets directly, even if your will says something different. The assets that we see in this bucket are usually those retirement accounts and life insurance. And then finally, we go to that last bucket, assets that are solely in your name when you pass away. These assets don't have a beneficiary and aren't in a trust. These go through probate, which means the court has to get involved to decide who will receive them based on your will. And if you don't have a will, it'll go through intestacy. So here's the big takeaway. If you want a smooth transfer of assets, you have to know which bucket each one is in. Trust assets follow the trust, beneficiary assets follow the form, and solely owned assets follow your will or what New York State says. So make sure your buckets are full and labeled the way you want them. If you're not sure which buckets your assets are in, this is exactly the kind of thing that we help our clients with every day. Again, I'm Daniel Miller from Miller Miller Law Group, and we can make sure that your buckets are in place and that we can assist you. Thanks.